Hi guys, this is your naturalist Housebreaker here. I've not got any wildlife to show you just now, but this is my last night in Sweden, and I'm in the complex of the hotel that we're in, and just been for a night walk in there, and there were, well, not tonight, but the night before I went in there, and saw roe deer, the eye shine, and then as I was coming back, there was this different pair of eye shine, bright yellow, and I wondered what that could be. And well, me and another guy, we saw fox in the same area earlier that day. But when I told this story to one of the staff that works here, asked her about the possibility of meeting wolves, because I thought that there was a possibility that there might be wolves in there. She says that no, wolves have not been seen since. Sorry, I'm just checking I'm not alone. So, she says that there haven't been wolves for the last 10 to 15 years in this specific area, but she did say that lynx have been seen in the grounds of the hotel, like going through the public spaces around by the houses, even in the parking area outside the hotel. They've had lynx, and they had that as recently as this winter. So excited me to no end, because it occurred to me that unless it was a fox, which it could well have been, the other possibility was that it could have been a lynx that I bumped into, but I just saw eye shine. I didn't see a body on it. So here I am. This is my last night, so I thought I'd make the use of it. Very early start next morning, but I'll show you around. So this is the hotel grounds at night. I don't know how much of you can see there, but there's like buildings. It's built a bit like a Wild West town. It's a resort. It's been around since about 1700. So there's a lot of antiquated buildings. But this is the place. Just so I see a house there. So I'm going to go and return back home. But that's 2 nights that I've walked into a Swedish forest at night, just so you know, and potentially might have met a lynx. It's funny actually, because I thought that the wolf would be the most likely animal out of those two to bump into. I mean, thankfully there aren't any bears in this part of Sweden. There are further north, so I've been told. But there are wolves and lynx here, as well as wild boar and elk. I've seen elk a few times. Wild boar was seen, but I didn't see it. But wolves and lynx, I thought, I was so hung up on the idea of seeing wolves, because when I met the fox, it looked large enough at a distance to look like a wolf. So I got so hung up on the idea of meeting wolves that I didn't consider the idea that the much more elusive lynx was actually more likely in this context. Quite something. Anyway, Sacher-Brunn, that's the name of this this hotel that I'm in, and it's quite a nice hotel. There's it's very comfortable. It's a pity that we only had 4 days here. Could have easily done with a week, maybe more. There were certain things like black woodpeckers that were a little too difficult for me to spot. Other people did see them very briefly, but not me, sadly. But today we had Ural owl, parrot crossbill, black-throated divers, Slavonian grebes, redneck grebes, ruffs, wood sandpipers, things like that. So it's all good. So this is the hotel inside. You can see there's a lot of antiquated furniture. Like so. And like that. Like that. Nice. Yeah, it's a shame I have to go today. No, well, not today, tomorrow. Because I figured out that even if this footage doesn't make it to the channel, it can always be used for me. Just for me. I'll show you my room anyway. This is my room. And here we are, this is my room. Probably won't be my room for very much longer, but this is where I stay. This is my bed, and that's my door. There's my bathroom. It's a very nice bathroom. Yeah, that's me. Very good. So I was just talking to that same employee that told me about the lynx in the first place, and she says that there are quite a lot of them around, like in the winter time. She sees the tracks in the snow, so they're supposed to be abundant. They're just rarely seen. Rarely seen. Well, I think the odds of me seeing lynx tonight were actually pretty low, but pretty low, but you know, it was worth a try anyway. We even got taken to a special, well, a meadow, which has been quite renowned for lynx, and guide said that he'd seen lynx there about 5 or 6 times, and that he'd even seen female with about 2 or 3 cubs trailing after her. It's yeah, to think that I might have actually seen a lynx last night. I mean, that seems to be the consensus. Everybody I've told this story to, you know, the guide, his son, who we also met today when we were looking at Ural owls, and those people I spoke to outside, they all seem to jump to the conclusion that it's a cat, and apparently, even with eye shine, there's not really mistaking it with a domestic cat. I mean, I did see domestic cat eyes last night too, underneath a house, and I thought, no, it's definitely not that. But it was really, really bright eyes, like almost like headlights. Amazing. Lynx. Funnily enough, the word lynx actually means bright in ancient Greek. It's oddly appropriate.